Hey, good morning. Jesus is Lord. Hey, the Word works. This is Good Friday. That's what it's referred to. I want to talk to you today very simply about the great exchange. Jesus went to the cross, suffered for me so that I don't have to. There's several things he did on the cross that nobody else could do. He was the Son of God. It took his divinity to do that. So watch this. I never committed any righteousness. I was a sinner. Jesus never committed any sin. He was the righteousness of God, but he took my sin on the cross. Great exchange. So now I'm not an old sinner saved by grace. I am a saint of God. I am the righteousness of God. That's the great exchange. The biggest miracle of all is when a man gets born again, and God does that for him. Now watch this. That's not the only thing he did on the cross. It says, with his stripes we were healed. So Jesus carried my sicknesses, your sicknesses, and the sicknesses of the whole world with him on the cross. Himself bore our sicknesses and our diseases, Matthew 8:17, that with his stripes we could be healed. And he sent his word and healed us. And in the beginning was the Word. The Word was with God. The Word was God. And the Word became flesh and dwelt among men. So Jesus was the Word. So the Word gave me the great exchange that I don't have to be sick. Jesus was sick for me. Some people don't necessarily believe this, but Jesus went to hell. The Bible very plainly teaches he went to hell. Well, he went to hell, so I don't have to. Now, if you don't believe Jesus went to hell, then you believe somebody else got to go for you, which might be you. So the great exchange was, he took my sin, he took my sicknesses, and he also took everything that I would have to pay for in hell and paid it for me and grabbed the keys to the kingdom of darkness and translated you and I out of it. Now, there's something else he did there. He became poor. Jesus was not poor. You study the New Testament, you'll find out he was never poor, but on the cross, he gave up his riches. They even took his coat and they cast lots for it, or they gambled for it because he had a fine coat. So he became poverty, my poorness, so that through his poverty, that's what the Bible says, you and I might be made rich. Those are the great exchanges. So, as you're thinking about, the suffering that Jesus did today, he suffered so you don't have to. You're thinking about the agony that he went through. Well, he had all that agony so that he doesn't have to. You think about how God left him because he said, my God, why hast thou forsaken me? That's because God couldn't look at the sin of the world, the sickness of the world, all those diseases. He couldn't look at his son, becoming poor. He couldn't keep his eyes on that because Jesus became the great substitute for everything that you and I would have had, thank God, so we don't have to have it. That's the great exchange. So as you're going into this resurrection weekend, realize, man, Jesus took care of it for you and became the exchange so you don't have to be sick, you don't have to be broke, you don't have to be on your way to hell, you don't have to be miserable, you don't have to suffer. He did all that for you. The great exchange. What a wonderful weekend to think about what God's done for you, and my time's gone. So have a good day, a good weekend, realizing the resurrection power of God is on the inside of you, and you have a right to jump up and down and rejoice. Hey, have a great weekend till I'm with you tomorrow. You remember all day, Jesus is Lord. Thank God the Word works.